Hey, it's Grind Time Rap Gang Sucker Bang Bang Bang. It's Killer Kill from the Ville with the homie here, man. DJ Envy, aka Bentley Envy.
What's up with you, man? What's up with you?
Man, I'm just working hard at trying to, achieve legendary status. You know, I just dropped I Pledge Allegiance to the Grind Part 2. For those of y'all not familiar with the sequel at this point, the grind means get rich independently. You know, I really feel like, especially black male America, not a lot of opportunity out there. You just walk and get a job. I got homeboys who did college, bachelor's, master's degree, and they in turn had to open up their own businesses because it just wasn't jobs out there. So my music is less about me and what I'm doing in the rap world, and more about being a soundtrack to your success. Wherever you at in your life right now. Like when I first met Envy, he was a skinny kid. Dancing was all I'm doing, but he's just a skinny kid. I look at him now like I'm looking like, okay, when the fight break out, me and him on the same side. You can tell he putting in that work in the gym. Right. When I first seen him, he had a nice little chain. Diamonds weren't cloudy, but they was chipped. Now diamonds is real big. Like I'm working. I watch your growth. Right. And my thing is, I want my music to be a part of a person's growth pattern. If you're in the 9th grade and you buy this record, by the time you be a senior, I want you to be like, yo, Kill, I went to college on that record. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about.
I feel like we're talking to Killer Mike. It's DJ Envy now. I want to start from when I first started noticing you, when I was over at Virgin and you were at Sony.
Word.
And we tried to get you over there, but Sony didn't want to release you without the right money. I think they knew your talent, but didn't know what to do with your talent at the time.
Yeah, I got out of there, though.
And you finally did get out of there, and you were with the Purple Ribbon All-Stars with Big Boy, and whatever happened with that? Because at one time, y'all were a team. Y'all were all rolling with each other. It was the whole clique.
I don't know. And I think that's a question better served Big Boy. You know what I mean? Honest, I'm just a little tired of talking about Big Boy and his mistakes. I don't think it's good for his psyche to see someone that he put on and gave a career to continually criticize him and his mistakes. Those are him and his mistakes. It's not my job to really fix him. It's my job to take care of me. And that's where I'm at with this grind time.
All right, now we got the new project coming out, but I got to ask, there was a rumor that you were out in a park somewhere, running the Big Boy, and your right hand just happened to hit Big Boy's left jaw.
That's a rumor. I ain't, you know what I mean?
There was no physical?
It's a rumor.
That's the story, you sticking with it?
Hey man, that's Big Boy Dre saved my fucking life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell y'all, had I ever been disrespectful to him, and I have been definitely in vocal, I have been disrespectful at times. I have apologized for that, and I'm always just maintain I sincerely apologize for tarnishing the reputation of the Dungeon family, because that was a crew that's not what they was known for. That's not what they was on. They wasn't no suckers. Right. They was about it, but their whole shit was about mind elevation, and it was about elevating the people, but still being right there on the block with them. So I'm ashamed for my part in that. You know, I don't bear full responsibility, but I certainly bear more responsibility than some others, and I apologize for that. But I'm free. I'm free of that, and I feel like I'm in a better place now. And now me running my own thing with Grind Time and Grind Time Official, I'm really more sympathetic to what Big Boy was going through. I can understand, and I congratulate him on all the success. I love this new song with him and Mary. I hope it works out for him. And if you reading that vibe right now, please vote me over him, because I'm trying to be number one.
All right, well, DJ Envy, the People's Choice, Killer Mike's in the building. Now let's talk about your new situation, and why'd you go independent opposed to going with a major?
Because I was having to call the majors and say, when we meeting again? The independents was calling me every day like, hey man, we're here.
But you was one of those dudes, you had a lot of people calling for you. I mean, your JDs, your Diddy's,
no offense.
You had a lot of people calling.
I'm definitely not mad. I don't think Jay was as serious. Like, I don't think JD was as serious as Diddy. Like, I love JD. I think he's a shit. Like, he's brought a stream of revenue through my city, like, unparalleled. But, it's like, when the situation kind of crumbled at Virgin and he was kind of stepping on, it was never another conversation. And I ain't tripping the man, but I'm just like, damn, Jermain, you gave me the pep talk of my life. When Puff was around, JD called me like, nigga, how the fuck you gonna sign that nigga? I'm from Atlanta, nigga. And I'm like, wow, you got a fucking point. You do have I'm hearing you. But, I'm just like, shit, you could have hit me back like, look, Mike ain't gonna do it. Go pursue something else. So that's all for that. I love JD. I just don't think he was all the way as serious. I thought that he saw somebody else recognize it, and he was like, well, I'm gonna fuck with it. And if I'm wrong, just call me, JD, and let me spit over some shit. And you know, but if not, you know, I think I'm correct about that. Puff got it. And I gotta say, just because the perception of Puff is he's a dancing nigga,
Right.
He's just a nigga that's do anything for the bread. Puff heard my music and what the music I'm doing now. He heard the music on Ghetto Extraordinary, the album you can download for free off Hip Hop DX, and he said these are the songs I like, and all those songs that he was liking were what I'm doing now. And he was the one to say, Mike, this is who I see you as when I speak to you. This is what I'm encouraging you to keep being and grow that. So I can really say Puff really got the music, and you know, for people who don't think Puff gets it, he got that Janelle Monáe, and now you see what he's doing with her. You know, so I know the other shit he does on TV and shit, but I really think at his core, he still really gets street rap. You know what I'm saying? And I think on some level Jermain does too, but I don't think he got me in the same way Puff did. You know? So, you know, I appreciate both of them. They're both great men. They both have brought an amazing amount of money to a lot of young black pockets, and I appreciate them. And, you know, I look at them both as mentors. When I talk, I always try to get some advice from them, but I really just want to say I appreciate Puff for getting it. I appreciate Jermain for offering me over $100,000.
So y'all didn't go there and you went the independent route.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I mean, why? I mean, most people are like, damn, that's stupid. I mean, you had Diddy hollering and he's ready to take that in your background.
Yeah.
And you know, JD was gonna say, y'all know what this is in the background.
And that's always a winner.
But you know, but you decided to go independent. And why was that?
Because I just got tired of criticizing other people. I decided to take some responsibility and accountability on my own. And you know, I own my masters.
And how does it feel, an independent route? Because now you don't get the push of a major. You don't get that $300,000 video no more.
No, but you get
some of that money come out your pockets now.
It does, man. You definitely eat chicken instead of Mr. Childs.
That's right.
On a lot of days. But I'm gonna tell you something. When I left Purple Ribbon, I promised myself I was gonna do BET. I was gonna do MTV. I was gonna get back on in front of Envy. I was gonna get back on in front of Clue. I was gonna get back on in front of Flex Slate. That's why, like, I saw what's happening now in radio happening. I saw people leaving the bigger acts that signed them and beefing, and I knew people was gonna have to take sides. You know, I knew what was gonna happen in terms of, like, I saw what happened with Remy before it happened. I saw what happened with Buck before it happened. Not like I can predict the future. I just saw, like, different alliances being broken, and people in radio naturally gonna choose sides.
Right.
So I didn't want to leave in any disrespectful way. I wanted to make sure no bridges were burned, and I wanted to make sure that when I came back, it was on my rep.
Right.
Not the fact I was on nobody else's song. Not the fact that I was a sidekick, because I was somebody's sidekick for a few years. That's not a comfortable place when that's not your place. There's plenty of people built for sidekicking. That's what they supposed to do. I remember when I first met you through Clue. You know what I'm saying? They was like, yo, this is my little man. Niggas was like, yo, this Envy his little man. Within a year and a half of me coming back, it was Envy. Nothing against it. It was like, you know, Clue and wow, this man Envy's really grown up. Within a year after that, I came back and he was Bentley Envy.
Right.
And that's what I'm about, man. It's just about growth. So it's never no hate, never no bullshit. If you think it is, on 63300, I'll run one with you.
Tell the people some of the stuff that you do for the hoods that people never hear about. Because a lot of times, the only time you hear an artist is when they're killing, they're getting shot, or it's beef, or things like that.
Yeah, it's amazing because when people hear me speak, or people see me, you know, they take, a lot of times people take me having a real and concrete opinion on certain things, like, oh, this nigga think he better, this nigga arrogant. Nah, but really what it's about with me is that, like, I've been in the neighborhoods since I was 15 years old. When I was 15 years old, I was going around registering people to vote. I couldn't vote. I was still hustling. But I always recognized, my grandmother marched with Dr. King. My grandfather was a member of the union. I was raised by people who had very strong political views. I, in turn, hold very strong political views. Pac was a thugged out nigga who was a political expert in terms of that. And then, you know, I'm cut from the same cloth. My parents didn't raise a dummy, and so I don't act dumb. And if you're a smart person and you see suffering around you, I don't care if you sell dope or you sell sugar, you want to alleviate that suffering. And, you know, I see kids out and it's hot and they want to play, they want to have fun. I'm going to pay $1,000 to buy an ice cream truck and I'm going to take it and give it to them. If I know Tip is giving a barbecue, I'm going to holler at Tip, Uncle, D, or Derek. I'm going to say, yo, I want to bring an ice cream truck, so I want to do this, because people need to see success in their hood. They don't need to come to my concerts to see my success. They don't need to only see it on television. They need to be able to walk out in their community and know that I'm accessible at every given time. So I've been doing that in Atlanta for over 10 years. I'm going to continue to do that. I did it before rap and I do it after rap. I'm going to always be a part of my community for real.
That's what it is. Killer Mike, his album is in stores right now. What's the name of the album? I Pledge Allegiance
to the Grind Part 2.
People's Choice, DJ Envy, Killer Mike. I'm gonna need a 16 right fast.
Nigga. Niggas say they want it, come get me. I'm the object of a young bitch envy. Something like a light-skinned nigga with a Bentley. Sign on my neck that say good dick, rent me. Simply, I be iller than the illest MC that's claiming he is iller than me. Sick as HIV, I'm an Ebola flower, nigga. Niggas say they cold, I'm a bit colder, nigga. Obama know like snowman. You the opposite, you's just a whole man, no God living can stop this juggernaut motherfucker. New album, copped it. Grind Time Rap Gang, bang bang bang. Killer Mike, DJ Envy, nigga. I'm in like light skinned niggas in Bentleys, bitch. Holla at me.